Welcome everybody back to the Flying Dog House. We did a group flight today in Cyprus. And quite a few folks. So we had a variety of different aircraft. So we flew virtually around the whole island in Cyprus. So we visited a variety of different airstrip opportunities. Lots more to explore there for sure than what we were able to cover in our group flight. Anyway, we try to keep those to about 2 hours, and this one was right at about the 2 hour mark, including a 15-minute break. It was interesting to see all the different kinds of airplanes that people selected for the flight. So we also did a couple of things a little bit different from our normal recording of the group flights. We also used the drone camera to grab some imagery mid-flight, and also recorded folks on the way in making their landings at the final destination airport. So at any rate, this was hosted on Virtual Flight Online, our regular Sunday group. We do these every week. Sundays and Mondays, we host flights for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. And then we host a Wednesday flight in 2024. And we're also doing flights periodically on Saturdays, just with interesting destinations, aircraft, and topics that fall sort of outside the norm of military or general aviation aircraft that we usually feature on the flights. So at any rate, we'll switch over to the replay of the group flight recording, and hopefully you'll join us along for a flight upcoming. We'd love to have you along. Hope everybody's taking care of themselves, keeping well. With that, we'll switch over to the recording.
If it's real weather, you're going to get pushed a little bit. There's a bit of a crosswind.
Well, yeah, that could be it.
Yeah, but I'm taxing and it is impossible to turn right. And like my rudder is center. I mean, I'm pushing all the way right and I have to use the brake to actually turn.
Have you got rudder pedals at all?
I do have a rudder pedals, yes.
Which ones?
I have the Logitech, I think.
What plane is it as well? Because some planes don't have a steerable tail wheel, a steerable wheel, so you have to use differential braking anyway.
You could have the tail wheel locked.
That was what I was going to say. Tail wheel lock.
I have the tri-gear, the front.
Whatever. Are your rudder pedals set to no wheel steering?
Piper 24 Comanche. But I have that on any single engine aircraft with Microsoft 20.
Yeah, that sounds more like a binding issue than to me.
Yeah, I've got rudder pedals. I have no problems with steering, and the Comanche is fine.
You on PC or Xbox?
PC.
Right, okay. Yeah, I know there's an issue on Xbox sometimes with rudder pedals, but yeah, I don't know about PC. Sorry.
It's like fine on the Jets and stuff, or actually the Sonado Seneca 3040 as well. I have the issue with turning right, but yeah, maybe I need to play with the rudder settings.
Yeah, I mean, it could even be a calibration issue or something like that.
Because I played the Phoenix A320 and it's fine.
Yeah, I wonder if your curves could be messed up and it's not going to centre or not seeing centre properly.
Just for those who are going to be watching this on the recording, welcome to the Flying Dog House. We're here at Virtual Flight Online's Sunday flight. We're going to have a fly around Cyprus. Thanks for coming along.
What'd you say the flare key binding was, Joe?
It's bound to brakes.
I don't remember what that is on the keyboard.
Yeah, I don't either.
Is that a period or something?
Yeah, I think default is period, isn't it?
I can't remember what 2020.
What's the worst thing that can happen?
What could possibly go wrong?
That.
Hold
That's
my
what you
flare.
drink.
Flares are very 70s anyway, aren't they?
Anybody ever wondered if the 130 floats? I can tell you it does.
You don't need flares. Just throw out a glow stick.
I assume we've officially set off, haven't we?
Yep, we can be on our way. I'm going to be tailing Charlie. I'll catch up.
Robin, heading off.
Route today, I mean, follow the magenta line at your discretion. There's some interesting scenery you can deviate slightly left or right from to take in, and I basically just tried to give us a good cross-section of geography here in Cyprus.
Where are we stopping for break, Joe?
Let me look at that in a minute, and I'll let you know. My reminder to load the net mount.
Good evening, Eric. Were you very quiet?
It's a quiet house.
You haven't actually designated a coffee stop, Joe, by the look of it.
That's correct. Lima Charlie Golf Kilo.
Yeah,
Gektail.
Yeah, however you like to pronounce that.
You can almost hear the panic in Ellis's voice then, when he thought he wasn't getting a coffee.
Golf Kilo, all right.
Yeah, that's about as close to midway as we're going to get. And if anybody's got local knowledge, have at it, please.
Some nice hotels in Paphos, that's about all I know. Been there a few times.
Ryanair still go to Paphos through winter operations, if that's any use.
So yeah, Ryanair and EasyJet, I believe. I worked out at Pathos for 3 weeks in Varnica. So.
Is that where the really dramatic acting came from? Full of pathos.
I think there's a RAF airfield around there somewhere.
Aquateria, that's the next one we're going to.
Are we straight in on 10?
No, call a little nav, it's runway 28, Romeo Alpha.
I was searching RAF Aquateria for a while.
Be neat and tidy, guys. Left hand downwind.
There's the windmills over there to our left.
Hey, there's a nice bridge to fly down there on the left too.
Ooh, somebody say bridge?
Yeah, there's a bridge down there.
Bridge?
Fly over it. Yeah.
That magic word. Oh yeah, windmills, I've just spotted them, yeah.
It's the virtual flight online dog whistle.
Bridge.
Somewhere along this coastline is the main power station for Cyprus. I remember about 10 years ago I was out there working. They, what did they do? They were storing munitions. I think they confiscated off a Russian ship or something like that. And those blew up, took out the power station. They were out for power for about 3 months.
Right idea that was to store them there.
Yep.
Guess the fireworks factory was full.
I know it's the only foreign country to hold a British royal wedding.
Who was that?
I don't know. I didn't say I knew that bit.
Good evening, everyone. That was a good start one, Vol. Cheers.
It's great, isn't it? Yeah.
Good evening.
I was going to say Princess Margaret, but I don't think she actually got married, did she? Or did she?
None of us know, clearly.
Yeah, she was married to
did
that
get married.
photographer. She was married to that photographer bloke.
Oh, yeah.
Elizabeth's sister.
The photographer bloke, I can picture it, but I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I'll get it there on the snap. Oh,
Peter Townsend.
no, that was the group captain, Peter Townsend, and he was married, so she was told not to have anything to do with him.
That was a bloke from the Who, wasn't it?
Probably been his dad.
Wasn't Lord Luke, was it?
Oh, what was his name?
Bonnie something, wasn't it?
I watched The Crown, but I can't remember his name either.
No good. I'm going to have to Google it.
Well, hello there, Eric.
Hey.
I think his first name was Lord.
Lucan.
No.
Anthony Armstrong Jones.
Oh, no. That's not who I'm thinking of.
Like I said, Tony somebody.
Is he related to Tom Jones?
Who was later known as Lord Snowden.
I see Eric is providing fighter cover for us today.
Yep, he was off my right wing here just a minute ago. I'll open up the back and you can just fly right in.
Plenty of room.
Just don't forget to fold the wings.
Almost sounded like a line out of a film, that.
Reference to Royal Reading. Reference to Royal Reading, you'd probably never guessed it in a million years. It was Richard the Lionheart back in 1191.
Oh yeah, I remember that now. Yeah.
That's right. Don't remember it.
It was on the tip of my tongue now.
Yeah, they never showed that one on the telly.
No, they broadcast it on TikTok. TikTok, scroll, whatever it takes.
So now we've got runway heading 283 degrees for runway 28. Left downwind.
Eric's having way too much fun.
I'm just tossing out flares.
That's what I was doing. Just trying to hit him.
I've just added that to my hangar today. I'm going to jump into it at half time, Eric.
Do it. We're gonna have a flight of 3 Balkans coming in soon.
We're doing a touch and go here.
Roger.
Yeah, Roger.
Roger.
Oh, DJ Dave, by the way, thank you for mentioning that you use your left and right hat switch for sort of scrolling around the cockpit as a view option. Works a treat, I love that.
Yeah, it works for me. That's why I like. If I'm not using the track IR thing or whatever it's called, you know, Toby, whatever it's tracker thing, then I use that and it does work nicely.
Yeah, smooth, quick. It's top tip that. Thank you.
And also the external view, I have the same. Pan round, pan left, pan right.
Does Peter Pan?
No hope.
Just taking a drink.
Thanks for the old F tip, by the way, on the frames per second thing. It's great, but I can't get it off again now.
Yeah, just press left on power again.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to get rid of it. I was pressing Alt F. I'll do it.
Lord Litchfield was the one I was thinking of.
He wasn't Richard the Lionheart.
No, he was the Queen's cousin, wasn't he?
He was an artist, wasn't he?
No, he was a photographer.
That's right.
So who was Lord Lucan then?
Lord Lucan, he was the one that disappeared, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was riding Sherlock.
The one that left his trousers on the beach.
He's behind you.
He was the one who disappeared after his mate got killed.
And they've been looking for him ever since.
Hey! Diddle-a-dunch.
Lord knows where he went.
Oh, they keep on coming.
To me on short finals.
I'm on even shorter finals.
I'm on very, very short finals.
Yeah, don't slow down. I'm right on your tail.
I'll land long.
I'm going over the top.
Fat Albert coming through. Fat Albert coming through.
Yep.
One right behind you, Joe.
In that case, I'll stay runway left. You will all go right. I'll stay runway left.
I got you. I can see your shadow.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I was going to say enjoy the wake turbulence. You're welcome.
wrong way. Ah!
Got across the wrong way.
Womble, we've got a number for you to call.
And an eye test appointment booked.
It's alright, I managed to bounce over everybody.
Tower, please.
I can't believe I was the only one that landed in the right direction. Everybody else got it wrong.
We were all out.
I'm going to do that again. Well, I'm going to do it again the right way around.
You got chocolate on my peanut butter.
Can't believe it won't let you set off flares while you're on the ground. What's up with that?
It's a Fisher-Price safety feature.
Can other people with J see the flares?
No.
That's a shame.
I was hoping you'd be able to see the cargo too. That would be totally cool.
Yeah, it would be.
But I did a thing last night, Joe, and I've got the Fat Albert. I'm right behind you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I see you.
I need to form up with these 130s, I think.
I was umming and ahhing, and I had a twitch in my right finger. Buy and download. And then did the Fat Albert livery as well. Weird, that.
So what happened was...
Yeah.
Should be getting some sort of commission from Captain Sim with Man Hercules that went bought on the back of these flights.
It's a bit of load, isn't it?
Any movement from you, Womble?
Not at all.
Well, keep taking the prunes, it'll happen.
Never gonna happen.
You're missing out.
You are really missing out, Womble. It is such a good plane.
I'm not.
I've got 3 versions, they're all good.
I downloaded it yesterday and it's taken me all day to even try and get it off the ground.
Yeah, take a tip from DJ Dave, just spawn on the runway. It's so much fun, such a good aircraft.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Yeah, just fly around a bit and enjoy it.
Neil, did you say it worked in 24 as well?
Yes, it does.
The J?
Yeah, hey Chandler J.
You can't start them properly on Xbox though. Put it on the runway.
Starkey, so you bought the E as well, have you?
No, oh, Joe, you're going left. All right, sneaky. No, I did hover, and I had to buy the J, and I had to go Fat Albert as well. The flares are just hilarious. Should I buy the E as well? They're only like 12 quid each in a minute, aren't they, or something?
They are.
I'm just going to firstly stick with the H and the J. I think the J does everything that the E can do.
Yeah, I think you're right there. If it's got the flares and the dropping thing, there's nothing else the E will do, and it's the same cockpit.
And there are very few liveries for it as well.
Sorry about that, Eric. I was random navigating there.
Yeah, no worries. 190 is just a mosquito next to the Hercules, so I can just maneuver it around.
How fast are you going, Joe?
Ground speed 290, airspeed 266.
Yeah, catch up with a bit.
Which runway are we choosing? Does it seem to suggest one in that little advert?
Little nap. No, it does. All runways good, so we go straight in on 04.
Sounds good.
To that.
Yeah, Starkey, I rolled my torque back to 1,000.
Copy. The only reason I went for Fat Albert, so.
Got my ignorance. What's the story of Fat Albert then? Why is that one famous?
It's the livery for the Blue Angels ground crew.
Okay.
It looks like a big eagle, sort of flares. Yeah, it's good.
And then jacket.
It's their tour bus.
Not all Air Forces call them Fat Alberts. I thought that was a generic nickname for the Hercules.
I don't know.
I'm sure the British call them Fat Alberts. I could be wrong on that.
They've been using that C-130 for a long time.
Yeah, the RAF used to call them Fat Alberts all the time.
In fact, isn't the Blue Angels one an XRF one now, the J model? I believe it's one of
I think it is a J model.
Yeah, it is, and it's an XRF one. They bought it, I believe.
They still fly into Gibraltar a lot, the J. The US one. I've been to Gibraltar a lot.
Yeah, the British have got rid of all theirs now, unfortunately.
Moved on to the Atlas 400M.
Yeah,
I remember when I was in the army, I went in the back of one of those, and there was a pallet, and I just lied on the back of it, and there's this guy going around with a spanner, tightening up all the nuts and bolts.
Scary.
Was his name Ellis?
No, it's a flight engineer. Brucey, you know the cables for the
No, we never had to do that.
ailerons and all that? Two spanners, you know, he's just like tightening them up all the time. I expect it's because of the vibration, you know.
Are you sure he wasn't winding you up?
I think that would be more the case.
Yeah, it does sound like it.
Old birds are too reliable, mate.
So did we agree on runway 04 for Larnaca?
We did. Yes, we did. Yep. Straight in. Yep.
I've actually been flying for real this afternoon.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, my friend's got a Vans RV6. We took off from Slape, went across to Portmatter, North Wales, up the Menai Strait, Rill, and back round. And as soon as we took off, he went, "You fly." It was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant.
Videos to come or?
What, sorry?
Videos to follow.
No, it's flying. I couldn't take it. But no, through my house, and my wife saw me, and my daughter in her other house, and my mum and dad in their house, and yeah, it was good. Good fun.
Under the bridge at Menai.
I did say to Ron as we were going down, just starting the Menai Strait, I said, if this was flight sim, somebody would go bridge.
Yeah.
We can't do that in this, can we? He went, no, please don't.
Did you get your second flight in Cliff?
I didn't in the end, no, I wasn't. I came home about some coughing, so I thought it was best not to. I'm saying we're going away to Wales at some point soon, and I might go to Carnarvon Airport and try a flight there.
Yeah, worked straight over the top of that today.
hours, I think it's a lot of money, but you know, do you spend that on something for the sim or something? I don't know. What are you going to get more use out of? Because if you need 45 hours or so to get your PPL, that's a lot of lessons and a lot of hours and a lot of money, so...
Yeah, I went for a lesson in a Cessna 182, and it cost me €300 in Malaga Airport, and it was 1 hour in the classroom, 1 hour in the air. But yeah, it is expensive, man.
See this airfield, I must be blind.
No, it's not clear.
It should be right in front of me, but I can't see it.
I'll tell you one thing though, when we landed, actually flying in for real, my head was like tension box beyond belief. I had a headache. My eyes were like, ooh, because you've been concentrating so much.
Yeah.
Completely different level when you do it on sim to real.
What I did enjoy when I tried that one last week is I tried to make sure I was flying not by the gauges to maintain your height, but that business of getting your horizon over the dash, you know. And I did most of the fly like that, and actually it was relatively natural. I've not managed it before.
Yeah, that's the way to fly. Get your head out of the cockpit.
Yeah, so looking up, and I found I was maintaining height quite easily, even though it was very turbulent, so it worked well.
Yeah, I can see the one way now. They're massive. You can't miss them.
Yeah, it was pale. I think it was just in the distance, so I think my VR blurs the distance a bit sometimes. Well, it did surprise me how steeply they came into land, because I think I always land too shallow in this. Well, what also amazed me was in the 152 he took off about 30 odd knots. So he leapt in the air.
I suppose that depends on how strong the wind was.
It was a bit windy that day, yeah.
There's a nice, is it a T-38? One of the American warplanes took off when we landed. That sounded awesome.
T-38's a jet, I doubt it was that.
No, it wasn't that one. Like a propeller one.
Yeah, not yet.
Maybe the Harvard. Would have been a Harvard, just
Yeah, that'd be it.
G6 Texan.
No, it wasn't a Texan. Definitely no.
Okay.
Eric, I'm going to break now.
Didn't have a hat on.
It was like silver and it had like the American Air Force badge on the side.
I'll stick with
Is it T-28? Is it a T-28? It was something 8.
T-45?
No. Whatever it was, it looked good. Sounded brilliant.
DSR 8.
But Esher, where I flew from, we got 3 Tiger Moths. They do flights in those. I had one of those over doing at water, but that'd be quite good. We got 3 of them out ready for a test flight for the start of the season.
It's amazing how fast that thing can slow down.
We did a mission once in FSX, and it was taken off from Gibraltar, the North African campaign, and we used the Swordfish. It was really fun, man.
Breaking to base. And a very, very short final. give you a new nickname, Brian.
What's that?
What's that? What'd I do? Vomit Comet.
Not that I've ever been, but I see waypoint 1, we go over Ayanaca, that's Party Central in it, in Cyprus, for the young amongst.
Oh yeah. And I think the British Air Force Base is just here on the left.
Yeah, Akrotiri is the big Air Force base. That's the one we just did the last time you go out.
Oh, there's Kingsfield just here on the left.
Which runway are we using for landing? Is it 04 or?
The opposite one to Womble.
Yeah, 04 for Larnaca. Lima Kilo.
Sierra and Larnaca, just there's a bunch of beach bars just along the stretch by the start of runway 22. It's pretty awesome to sit there and watch the planes.
Right.
Runway 27 for the following one, which is however that's pronounced. Guess it Carly or whatever it is.
Which one was the coffee break cost earlier?
It's the next one, I believe.
Yeah.
LCGK.
Okay.
Runway 27 for that one.
Lovely.
If you want a long break, go straight there. And Joe's sending us on a ticket tour.
It certainly is.
Turn the autopilot on, sit back and enjoy the ride.
That's lovely weather.
Yeah, live weather's great, isn't it? Just like here.
Had nice weather today here.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Yeah, we have.
It's like
It's
walking the dog, yeah.
Sat in the garden with a beer.
Didn't they let you open it?
With my teeth.
Days are getting longer in the north and shorter in the south.
It's really nice to have the sun still out at 6:30 p.m.
Davio, coming in behind you on short finals for 04. Touch and go.
So just truth in advertising, there are lumpy bits at the end of the flight.
Yeah, I saw that. I was having a look at the, terrain profile.
And one of the things that I noticed when I was planning this out is there are a number of helipads here too, so might be a good one for a chopper flight.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Waka Waka.
Waka waka.
Neil, I'm going to go to idle and let you catch up.
I broke my engine in the 310, so I jumped in at 190.
Oh, you don't want to hang out with a Fat Albert then.
These Starkeys closing in on you. What are you running on the torque? 500?
Well, right now I'm at idle because I slowed up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm at 1,000 catching you up quietly.
All right, I'm going to stay on idle until you do.
Well, you go, or else I'll overtake it. I'm at 500 now.
Well, I can split the difference, I guess.
What, 750?
Yeah.
That's a deal.
I'll go 9.
Well, I didn't know the Avant you could go that fast.
I don't think you can.
Just once.
Yep.
It's gonna go full Starship on me in a second.
Yeah, you have to sing I'll Fall to Pieces.
I don't know if nobody noticed, but when I was coming into the airport, I was in a Chinook and I saw Joe C-130. I was like, that's Fat Albert, gotta be. Oh, hello. Double dog.
Yeah, I need to put another chopper flight on the calendar.
Is there a nice shop there for 2020?
Oh yes. Oh yes, the Melvies one. Yeah,
It's quite glorious.
And it works at 24. Although there's already one in 24, if you've got a premium or whatever it's called.
Nice. Nice, sir.
I haven't bothered with the built-in one in 24. Have you flown it, Dave?
I don't have it. I've only got the basic package, so I haven't got it.
I have.
Yes, it's not too bad.
That's about what I would have said.
What are we on about Chinook?
Yeah, I don't remember why I didn't like it that much, but
Rubbish, in my opinion. Miltech's brilliant, but not the 2024 one.
I still want to get the 225 when it comes out in the marketplace.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
it's pretty awesome.
Which
I'm waiting for that B-17G to come out.
Oh, the Lancaster.
Yeah, the Lancaster's getting closer and closer.
Is it? Oh, nice.
There's a Peacemaker's been released recently, isn't there? No, that's any good.
Any of you guys got the, what do they call it, the PBY Catalina, not the French VFR one?
Oh, yes, it's glorious. We love it.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, it's got that little stitch in the front as well, eh?
It's a lot of fun when you put it in the ocean in 24 and just float around.
Yeah, open the blister and listen to the birds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do a little fishing.
Guys, I'm heading for the break as that beer's gone through me.
Yeah, that's disappointing, Joe. Your Fat Albert livery's gone. To me.
Yeah, I just see me and Starkey.
Oh, now we've got a conglomerate here.
I'm in an Air Force variant.
Yeah, but you look like Fat Albert before that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, as a lot close delivery went. And
Yeah, speaking of liveries, I downloaded that boat ton of liveries for the 130. So, thanks, Neil, for filling up my hard drive.
Yeah, thank you.
All for free. You're welcome.
to be fair, isn't this Neil's fault in the beginning, mentioning Hercules?
No. We got Dave.
Oh, it's Dave's fault.
Oh, Dave wanted. Sorry, Neil.
As Wombles mentioned previously, I wish I was on commission for it though.
Yeah, you just paid me back for all that harping I did on the 414, I think.
One hell of an island, this Cyprus, isn't it? It's pretty big.
Yeah, it's bigger than you think, isn't it?
Well, if you compare it to Gibraltar, Gibraltar's like, it's 7 miles around. That's it.
Yeah, that's a circuit.
Well, we call it the Skeletric here when we go for rides in the car, you know? Do you know the cars don't cross the runway now?
What, don't they anymore?
No, we built some of them on the east end.
Oh, you built one on the west side as well, to be points otherwise.
No, on the east side. We've been waiting for that for years. They opened it last year.
Yeah, right.
But you still get the people crossing the runway on scooters. Yeah, because they put a bicycle lane there.
You're right, filled up to look that.
So you could cross it as a pedestrian and you're on your scooter. Or bicycle.
Did you say this is full stop?
Yeah, full stop at Lima Charlie Golf Kilo.
I'm 827 and I'm taking the shortcut. I'm getting thirsty.
I'm touching down already.
Have you guys got the carriers installed? There's a carrier nearby.
Yes, I've got the Super Carrier and the Royal Navy ones.
To be fair, I've not tried down the Herba one. Does anyone?
Kirk will do it.
Yeah, that should do it, yeah.
Just needed a strong enough headwind, and it'll pull it off. The carrier it definitely helps with moving slow.
Is that a bit like there's a bridge? No, there's a carrier.
Exactly.
Do you remember the old arc oil?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, been on there.
I was on it because it was Christmas thing that the BBC was doing here in Gibraltar, and we had Cyndi Lauper singing on it. Great, huh? was in the 80s. I was only 16 then.
Proper music.
80s music. We had the Pretenders as well, over there.
What, the real one?
Yeah, the group. Oh, I get it now.
Very good.
Yeah, we only want the fake Chrissy Hines.
Yeah.
We could just get her off the chain gang.
To be fair, it's very rare that I'm one of the first ones into the tea break.
Oh, put the kettle on then.
I'm normally lost by now.
And you've still got all your tyres and undercarriage and...
Well, let's give it a sec because I'm just about to land, but I think so. Oh, beautiful. I'll take that. Butter.
Buttery smooth.
Well, in my
Well,
best
yeah.
Darth Vader voice, impressive.
And Neil, you were still in the 310. I'm guessing you went into dev mode to switch into the 190.
I did on this occasion, yeah. Once we get on the ground, I'll do it properly.
Yeah, I've got to change at half time for something else then.
Yeah, I'm in the Cessna 172 and it's a bit slow.
Yes, that's why I chose the Caravan.
I might even go for something a bit noisy, a bit jetty for the second half, just to have a bit of fun.
Why not?
Could do T7 then.
Oh, Tomcat. Tomcat.
Tomcat. Someone say Tomcat.
Tom Cruise?
Oh, I'm going to get Tornado this end. I might go Tornado.
Wow.
You just want to go and take Joe out, that's all.
I'm feeling the love all the way over here.
I'd go with T7, but I'd end up as an A320 to everybody.
Yeah.
The name of this city here where you flew past is Gazimaguza.
I thought it was.
It's easy for you to say.
It's a nice little city there.
Bless you.
I'm sorry to hear. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry to hear that. Bless you.
Gesundheit.
No, it just sounds like it.
So what runway did we settle on here?
27.
G7.
Here go Charlie Mike on flying. Runway 27.
Holly on final.
No, it was going too fast, so it takes shortcut.
Okay, Herky 63 is going to do a midfield break.
Interesting. I'm hearing the sounds of that BMW 801, but I see the 310.
If it helps tonight, I see you and hear you in the 190.
Oh, Baldy's here. Luftwaffe is here.
I'm trying to think about Warbird, doesn't matter, so I'm going to try.
Yeah, we can see it far out.
Oh,
Yeah.
here we go.
Yeah,
Have you guys got the Flying Iron Spitfire?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Yep.
have.
FI all the way.
Might go 109.
Oh, goodness.
That's the only one I am missing out of that series for now.
For now.
What, the BF-109?
Yeah, I've got all the others except for the 109.
Yeah, it's nice.
You want to talk about Widowmaker?
Yeah, it's lovely. So I've been told. So I've been told.
Yeah. Or DC3. I do DC3.
You know, got to worry about is getting it back on the jet.
Joe, was that you? Did you stop before the... Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, I had to put the thrust reversers on to keep from chopping Ellis to bits.
Stop that thing before the first taxiway.
That hurts. Just about land. Don't stop quickly.
Right.
I was highly motivated.
This is very maneuverable, isn't it? The 190, wow.
It's an Acrobat.
Are you in the 190 Leon?
Affirmative. Just purchased today.
Yeah. But your name tag says C310.
Yeah.
C190.
Oh, that's interesting.
That was backwards.
So I was going to say, I've got the 190, yeah, if you could.
Yeah. I don't have any disclaimers about it as opposed to the 109, 190 is just...
What's interesting for me is the engine sound doesn't actually sound like you're moving the kind of speed that you're actually doing.
Yeah, that's the only... Yeah, if there is one thing about the 190, it's the sound design. I think they went a little bit too hard on the bass.
I'm not knocking it. It's just it's the first time I've sat in the cockpit in it, and initially it's like I could liken it to a Harley. You know, it's that.
Yeah, it's a good sound. Bass is just when you go on YouTube, you type in an actual FW190 flyby from whatever Duxford, and you hear the actual BMW. It's a little bit different. It sounds like it's moving.
Yeah, it's the Echo 19 are doing an F51 Mustang sound upgrade on. That sounds quite nice.
Anything Echo 19 is cool.
Yeah, because the default Mustang of the Echo one's a bit lame on the sounds.
That road breaking over there.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that sort of military vibe recently in Flight Sim.
Yes, there's some nice stuff there.
Yeah, I'm really into the work of the moment.
Right, I'm going to go and jump in the hangar and see what we find.
Not used to kilometers, Eric. What sort of landing speed?
Under 300, drop the undercarriage. Under 250, you can start dropping flaps. That's actually what it is for the 109, so I assume it's not too much different for the 190.
Thank you.
All right, for those of you watching the recording of the group flight, we are now on our break, so we'll be back in about 10 minutes, but you won't notice because I'm going to pause the recording. We're going to take a break here real quick.
I'll see if I can pack it up and send it to you. The interior isn't very good, but it's got a good exterior.
I got a Mitchell from Flight Sim 2.
Douglas Mitchell. Is that Douglas Mitchell or?
I'm not sure, I haven't used it.
Yeah, McDonnell Douglas.
I was heading off, and we're still on the ground.
Yeah, we got about 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's the company.
Gonna go get with then.
Take over Z320.
Okay, Herky 63 is doing a back taxi.
Oh, Neil, there is one thing: the nose wheel steering.
Yeah, good shout.
Looks like you got it though.
Yeah, we're just going to lock off once you take off.
Sorry about that, Womble.
That's okay. I don't need the ring.
I'm back. McBain setting throttle.
Herky 63 departing.
Charlie, no. Back not runway 27.
Yeah, if you forget to set your trim for takeoff in the Tomcat, say if it's nose up, yeah, you'll do the flat spin thing immediately.
Yeah, it's got a lot of torque, eh? Can you guys see that green beacon on the right hand side, far away?
Nope. Okay, everybody up?
Yeah, I think that's the last one.
Little nav map says touch and go, wind prefers 2-9 straight in.
Roger. 2-9 straight in.
ILS, if you want to keep your hand in, 108.03. Sorry. 108.3.
Some funky things going on with my cockpit views at the moment. Sorry, Eric.
Yeah, no worries. Not the only one having issues. Baldy wasn't able to get off the ground. His throttle's on the fritz.
Yeah, going for a heading of 190. Airspeed's 400.
Any of you guys into formation flying?
A little bit.
Depends what you're flying.
Just a little.
Fly anything really, but just the information.
same planes.
Yeah, the A2A B-17G. That's a really nice aircraft to fly information in. It's a pity they ain't made one for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I did one for FSX and I did another one for Prepare 3D, and it was a brilliant aircraft then. That's why I can't wait for that new Micropose one to come out.
Seems I'm not the only one who used the taxiway as a landing point, but it works pretty well for C-130.
Goodness gracious, Great Balls fire.
I'm right behind you, Richard.
Beer wind prefers 2-6 straight in on the next one.
Turn 270. Oops, choke of fuel. That's not good, is it?
Yeah, you've got 2 rockets under your belly. You can still go a while if you leave the throttle fuel flow at like 40% down there on the bottom left.
Level off at 250 degrees.
I'm really enjoying this flight. It's fun to fly with you guys. Plus, you're a fountain of knowledge, man.
Okay, Charlie Mike is over the keys, runway 29.
Oh, I told you this was a fun group. We weren't kidding.
Yeah, but if you think about it, the experience you guys have got on flight sim, you just need to ask a question and someone will know, you know? That's great, you know?
Yeah, and we've all made mistakes.
Everybody starts at the bottom, right?
Setting for the wrong one, but it wasn't.
Now there's a lot of people out here. Have you ever used Join FS?
I've heard about it because you can that way you could see both sims, but everybody has to run it, don't they?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, but I'm having a problem with it.
I don't think anybody here has used it. I'm not sure.
No, it's an interesting tool to use, you know, because you can see all the simulators in there.
It would be handy when we have people using both sims. That'd be quite good.
Yeah, I used to have the Prepared 3D version 4.5. Another guy had another simulator, you know, like 2000 or FSX or something like that, and you could see each other.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Even in 2020, there's one out for 2020.
I have been using it for FX 10 and then Reaper as well, but not anymore with the Microsoft.
The owner Peter, he stopped now doing support for it, but there are versions out there that you can download.
And yeah, earlier when I said 40%, I was meaning, I think that's 4,000. Yeah, that would be 4,000 on fuel flow. That's what I was meaning.
Yeah, I've got flow essentials of mid-air refuel to about 80%, so no longer jerk fuel.
Okay, gotcha. And you just brought up the thought. Do you have what is it called? Aerial. It's touching clouds mod. It's the
Air show system.
Air show system.
Air show system. Yeah, thanks. Do you have version 3 with aerial refueling?
I got it through the marketplace, and whenever it's got an update, I update it, so I have the latest version.
We could do multiplayer air refueling in the Tomcat.
Oh, come on.
Yep.
Yeah, we
As
did
if
that.
it's not hard enough, right?
Did you see that in that Top Gun RF thing the other week, where they were refueling, but it kept hitting turbulence and the thing was wagging about all over the place.
Yeah,
Really scary.
Oh, really?
And the basket shakes around.
Takes some skill.
I think it damaged the nozzle because they had to turn back because the nozzle wouldn't then come in.
Yeah, I've actually just started watching that right from the beginning. There's 2 series, isn't there?
Yeah, the second series is really good.
Very good, isn't it?
The only thing they use a lot of library footage of the plane, so you keep seeing this thing where it drops down and turns hard right. And they keep using that. They must have used it 10 times in that one program. I guess it's your actual flying footage.
Yeah, it's a little bit repetitive, isn't it?
Which is it's a shame, but otherwise it's a great program.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, I have to make a note to self to make sure I've got what's it called, the tracker thing, I-beam.
I-beam tracker or whatever it is, yeah. Beam eye tracker, that was it.
That's the one, yeah. I need to make sure I've got that running in future. And it's almost essential when you're doing this, isn't it?
What is that?
You can track with whatever the other thing's called.
Is that like track IR? Oh?
Yeah, so head tracker, yeah. there's one that can. There's a Beam Eye Tracker is good for the webcam, or you can use Smooth Track on your phone and then Open Track on the PC. That works well as well.
That's good.
Yeah, some smaller programs that let everyone get into head tracking without getting IR or the Toby.
Yeah, so it works well.
Yeah, I use Beam Eye Tracker.
I've got Tracker IR, but the screen on the front's got a little bit scratched, so it's giving me problems. But it was really good to use, man. Tracker IR is really good.
I got a Track IR as well, like a Chinese version of the original one, which was way cheaper.
On my headset, I've got a little light, the LED light, and it picks that up too.
I use Brass Monkey.
I have reflective tape on mine.
Well, with the Beam Eye Tracker and the other one, the Open Track Pro, we don't need any of that. It just recognises your face. And Smooth Track as well. Does that, so you just calibrate to your face. In fact, the Smooth Track on the phone now, you can even see you blinking, so I think it could do eye tracking as well, but I don't bother with that.
Wow, man, that's really advanced now. Huh?
Yeah, I think Beam Eye Track does eye tracking as well, but in the sim, I don't think there's much of a use for it really.
No, you want head tracking, don't you? Yeah. I don't use the eye tracking bit.
I might just run out of fuel.
It's all gone quiet.
And so if you got a webcam pointing at your face, it recognises you and do all the movements you do with your head, yeah?
Yep. That's what I use. Yeah.
That's what I'm using.
It's very good. It's very good.
But what's that called? Is it an app, head tracker or something like that?
Yeah. Hang on a minute. I'll have a look in a second.
It's Beam Eye Tracker. And then you have to have an add-in called Open Track.
Yeah, that's free. The Beam Eye Track's not expensive, is it though?
No,
It's like $20, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's much cheaper than Toby or anything like that.
And it works really, really well. I've never had any problems with it at all.
Yeah,
It's
so
very
You
natural.
recommend it, yeah?
It's very natural feeling.
yeah, 100% recommend.
What's it called? Beam Eye Tracker?
Yep.
Yep. And then I use Open Track, something I think called Open Track with it, which is a free download.
Ah, okay.
That gets it to talk. That gets the Open Track to talk to your camera and to the
That's the
game.
one you use with the webcam.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah, it works very well.
I haven't run out of fuel. I only ran out of the fuel in the tank I was selected on. I forgot to switch tanks in this place.
I want like when you're using it, but when you're using the thing, you got to sit in that position all the time, right?
Relatively speaking, you can move forwards to zoom in and side to side. It does all of that. It tracks your head literally.
Yeah, you can lean in and lean out and then move your head.
And you can pause it, right, when you need to move for reaching something.
Yes, yeah. I've got a key bound to it.
Yeah. I've got a trigger map to that, yeah.
Nice, I like it that.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice halfway house between that and VR. Between sort of flat screen and VR.
Well, I use VR, I've got it, but it's like just sitting there, I don't use it anymore.
I use mine all the time, yeah.
Virtual as well.
Well, I think the graphics on the screen is better than the one in the VR.
Oh yeah, for sure. My flight lead has disappeared.
Yeah, sorry, I had a massive stutter there. I'm quite at 26.
Like you say, if you move your head forward and you can look at the gauge and stuff like that, you know,
Yeah, it's really handy
great,
for that.
That was a maneuver. That was perfect. Aha, Jester said for Joker, it's almost time to get the KC-135 out.
What, did somebody put the link in? for that track thing? Trackhead thing?
We could do it at the end. No, I can't do it now in VR.
Yeah, later, yeah.
Just Google Track IR.
If you go on the VFA Discord in the software channel towards the bottom of all of the different sections, I'm sure Joe put a posting about on there, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a post on the Beam eye tracker.
Oh, right, nice. Well done, mate. I'll have a look at that.
Yeah, I could put one over on the doghouse too.
I like making videos, and that would be nice as well, then. I use that, what is it? Sky Dolly or something like that? Or...
Sky Dolly is the best.
Yeah, I use that for the formation flying. And then I record it with the NVIDIA video maker.
That's the way to do it right there. Goodness, I think I should just go line stern here.
Anybody watch that Top Gun thing? I saw that, I think it was the third episode, but they did a low-level flight through the Lake District. Does anyone know what track that would be? Or would that, it wasn't I don't think it was the Mackley, but where would that be? It's a good course. Just following some valley through the Lake District.
A bit of research needed, some little backpack planning.
Yeah.
Well, if it's still possible to get to CG Aviator's website, he's posted some flights through the Lake District flying low-level jets.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, he has done a few, to be fair, yeah. He's still active on YouTube, so.
Very.
I posted one today going through MacBook.
And hopefully he's doing one soon with the Jaguar.
Oh yes, that's a day one boy.
Definitely. Left turn 220.
Left to 220.
With the sim is, when I was flying today with my mate, we couldn't go to Barmouth Estuary up the coast to Lambeda, but I could see the entrance of the Mat Loop, and I said to my mate, I said, that's the entrance, I said, and that's the exit there. And it was exactly the same in real life virtually as it is on here. It was mad.
It was runway 11, wasn't it, on the took off? Is that still the case, I assume?
I think so.
Yep, well, it's good. That was used 11, shall we?
Is it possible to join another person's cockpit? It's
Not yet.
Not yet, no.
Yeah.
I think they're looking to do it.
For that. Trying to. It only works with certain planes, but I can't remember the name of it. Joe and I were going to try it out, but we never did.
Would that be interesting for filming?
Yeah. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, I'm just gonna flip switches and cut your motors off.
Well, you know, some of these planes are hard to fly single pilot, so.
Nah.
DC-6.
I've been trying out Say Intentions, and I'll have to say I'm a pretty big fanboy of it so far.
Is that the paid one, or have you gone for the free one to try out?
No, it's a competitor to Beyond ATC.
I tried the free one. I wasn't that hooked on it yet. It could be better. It gets better.
It gets better. To me, they're completely different products.
Yeah.
But I like the Say Intentions one because you can, if you do an IFR flight and you file it, you know, with SimBrief, then you could switch all the radios over to the co-pilot, and they'll handle all the talky parts, or you can do it yourself. Either way, but it's pretty good.
Yeah,
It has
Doesn't Beyond ATC do that as well? You can set it up.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, the big advantage of Saint Tension is you can do VFR flights.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
which is actually more difficult than doing IFR. Believe it or not.
The air traffic's a bit weird and it sometimes does some strange things, which put me off a little bit. But for a feed it's good.
The thing that's different though is that Say Intentions will use other people's voices that are on there.
Yes.
So it sounds a little bit more realistic in my opinion. But it's not totally baked out, but I've had a lot of fun with it. It has a SkyOps thing, which is kind of cool. You can go to an airport and then check in, and they'll give you like missions for search and rescue or cargo transport or something like that. You know, it's pretty good for just jumping in the plane and having no idea where you're going.
Is that in 2024?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's a standalone thing.
Either one, actually.
But it is the disadvantage of Saint Tensions is a monthly payment rather than a one-off like Beyond.
Yeah, they just released a group thing too, which I haven't tried. But you put in some kind of private group ID, and then you can talk using their software instead of like Discord or something.
All right.
You know, if you have 2020, the deluxe version, yeah, do you get a discount on 2024?
No.
I don't think so.
I'm not aware. Just the aircraft that came with Deluxe going over to 24, I believe.
What do you have to pay? Yeah. How much is it?
It depends which variant you get. It varies quite a bit. Is it from about 70 to 120 or something like that?
Well, 120 quid is the top of the range.
It's something like that, is it not?
If you got CD keys, you can get it cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try it cheap, the best way to get it, the cheapest way is get it through the Xbox subscription. You get the standard version of 24 for whatever it is, 12 or 13 bucks a month.
Yeah, I've got the Xbox version of 2020, and so that means I can get it a bit cheaper. But I'd rather go for the full whack.
Well, the Aviators version's like 199 quid.
Yeah, I was going to say the top of line is at 2.
Well, not that top then.
Yeah.
Get the flight bag.
Was it like 120? Yeah, something like that for the version.
If you have a look on CD keys, they've got it discounted at the moment. You can get the premium deluxe for about 80 quid.
Yeah, no pressure, folks. I've got the drone camera at the end of the runway.
Yeah, that would be good for a flight.
That was a disastrous landing. I suddenly skidded on the ground. It was very strange.
Which runway are we going on? Sorry.
11.
It's like your amp. It goes to 11.
Turning left to 290.
So we're doing a circuit in here.
Yeah, since we're now, trying these Delta wings at 550, 600 knots, that's when it's kind of necessary to call out when you're pulling back on the stick and stuff like they do in the Blue Angels.
Yeah, Roger.
You don't need
we'll
to
get there. We'll get there. It's the first time I've flown this in 20, and only the second time I've flown it full stop.
You're doing good.
Yeah, sorry, gone past 290. We'll level off 280, sorry.
Spoke too soon.
All right, so I'm just catching folks as they're coming in. Finishing up our group flight.
That's the middle one, the ribbons, yeah?
Correct.
Okay, you're going to back it off to the first. I can't read that. What's the bottom?
That's 600.
Okay, 600.
Sorry, gents, I've got to scoot, and I won't be with you tomorrow night, so have fun.
Take care.
See you, Dave.
See you Wednesday.
Take care, Dave.
Neil, have you got the A6?
No, it's another one that's been on my radar since it came out. Sorry, turning runway heading.
It's pretty good.
Bye. Yeah, DJ Dave that's just got off comms. He's playing too. Yeah, I need to put a block on my stuff that I've got business recently.
Well done, you're on the right.
What?
Are you right wing or left wing?
I lost my position.
Okay. Oh, there you go. You left wing.
Somebody recommended that I wait for 2024. There's still some glitches and stuff, is that right?
Well, there's a few, but they've done the latest big update recently, so it's much better now than it was.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 20% less awful than their normal awful.
Yeah. It's still a bit rough in VR because none of the tools work and the toolbars aren't right, but that's going to be fixed in the next big update, supposedly.
I'm in it for the scenery.
Yeah, so I've liked a lot.
It is good.
Yeah. A great flight the other night, just from East Midlands up to Manchester or somewhere. And the clouds were fantastic in the evening.
So it's better than 2020, right?
It's not as stable as 2020 by any means. Because that's the aggravating part, is that user experience is all over the map with this thing.
Yeah, it's very inconsistent.
Yeah, it's a hard left turn for back for a landing, yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, I guess TLDR wage for 2024.
Yeah.
Starkey, how would you rate your experience on the Xbox?
Say that again.
Said, how would you rate your experience in 2024 on the Xbox?
Yeah, pretty good. Just certain planes don't, but that'll come. But yeah, I like 24.
Yeah, I'd get it if I was, from what I've done. On the screen, it's fine too. Looks good.
I would get it if I got it with the subscription pass. I wouldn't want to pay any more than that for it right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good shout. When it comes to the value of it, yeah, it's not up to par.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait a little bit.
If they can get the 225, if they can get the 225 working on the Xbox, I'll be happy.
Yeah, if I'm going to have a quick half-hour flight or something, I'll go into 24, not 2020.
Why? Because of the scenery and stuff.
Yeah, it starts faster too.
Are those 3 Tomcats going to land at the same time?
Line astern, I'll try to be right behind him as we come in.
We'll see. We got a
Left
drone
out.
camera right in the middle of the runway, so no pressure.
Yeah, I do too. And and I'm recording.
Whatever you done drops below 150 Neil.
Right, thanks, Joe. I'm gonna have to dash, so I'll see some of you tomorrow.
Take care, Cliff.
Cheers, Cliff. See you, Cliff.
Cheers. Nearly went.
Okay,
taxiway.
Charlie, Mike on final.
I saw that as well. Oh, sorry, whoever that is on final there.
Yeah, my apologies.
It's me.
Were you inverted?
Right.
My Tomcat's gone underneath me. It's all right, there he is.
It looks good, except you guys are flying 3 Pipers.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting. I hesitated on touchdown because I was afraid my gear wasn't down.
I feel a trip around the Mac loop sometime very soon.
That was quite impressive.
I'll go right back down to where I started to ramp 19.
We've still got a couple of folks coming in. I'm going to try to get some more screenies with the drone.
I hope you didn't record my landing, Joe.
Hope is not a strategy, Ellis.
Thank you for organising this, Joe. I've got to shoot, guys. I'll see you again soon. Bye.
Hey.
Good to have you along. Take care.
See ya.
Good night.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot off as well, Joe. I've got early start in the morning.
Have a good week, Womble. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, cheers. See ya. Hopefully I'll be back in time from work tomorrow, but I'm working away, so if I miss tomorrow, you know why.
Roger, roger.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Really good flight tonight. Thank you. Have a good week.
My pleasure. Have a good week as well.
Good night, chaps.
Good night. Take care.
Night.
Yeah.
Thanks for organising it, Joe. Having a real
I'm glad you enjoyed. See you again soon.
absolutely.
And like I mentioned earlier, obviously